Alright. My voice is not any better today. Actually, a little bit worse. But, welcome to Doom Eternal. I've been talking about how this is going to be right after Dead Space 2 for a little bit. Because I don't know when I'm going to get Dead Space 3 up. But, because I want to do joint recording, like I said. It might take a little bit for it to be up. Especially because after Doom Eternal is... I mean, today's the 8th. Depends how long it takes for me to post and record. In fact, so let's see. About 2 hours from now, Dead Space 2 chapters, what, 13? 12 and 13 are going to go up. Tomorrow is 14 and 15 for the conclusion to that. Which means the first chapter of Doom Eternal should be... First chapter for Doom Eternal should be the 10th. It shouldn't take me more than 10 days to get everything done. But even then, I don't know what I would do. Because then from the 20th to the 27th, you know, it's only 7 days. So it's dependent on what we end up doing there. And now, it's time to begin this. As you can see. So this was my first ever gameplay. I did it on Ultra Violence. Never deleted it. I didn't play it until 2021, as you can see. All I've really done is Nightmare since. Most recent time was November. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna delete this one. If anything, I might just do Doom Eternal, Ancient Gods Part 1, and then Ancient Gods Part 2. Like that might just straight up work instead of looking for a new game to fill into there. If I do Ancient Gods Part 1 though, I am doing it in Ultra Violence. Unless I'm feeling bold. Because that mode is... It can be ridiculous and I don't really know how much I feel like stressing myself out.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
We must pray now, brothers. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They feared the mark of the beast.
Please help me!
should probably already see it on the screen. I'm going to be having a death counter for this entire playthrough.
I have located the priest signal. I will mark it on your HUD.
I like to think I'm good at the game, but that doesn't mean I don't die frequently sometimes. Especially because I haven't played this since, as you saw when I beat the previous thing, which I think was mid-November. I'm gonna be going for plenty of the secrets, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to do some of the stuff I don't really care about. I've done them all before. Like, I'll do some challenges, but I'm not gonna break my back trying to get all of them done. I've done them all before, so I mean, I've got the suits and the achievements to prove it. I went backwards, didn't I? Okay. So this is the one I already did. Jump. One of the many things I appreciate about Doom Eternal over Doom 2016 is how they start you out with like your double jump and whatnot, and then you slowly get the boost shit instead of, you know, how it is in the other one where you don't really get double jump until towards the end of the game. I think it was. You're more than halfway through the game by the time you actually get double jump. Doom Eternal is a really good shooter game, and it's a really good Doom game. But I prefer the floatiness of this one, where you feel like you could jump and fly around the map. And honestly, you're kind of required to jump and fly around the map. Trying to target one thing for too long gets you killed. Small mistakes can get you killed. Sitting still for too long gets you killed. I prefer it. It's very nice. Oops. Let's not add a 1 to that death counter this early on. Like, if I could get through hell on earth without dying at all, I'd be very happy. I mean, I've done it before. I didn't like the sticky bomb very much my first playthrough. And it wasn't until like I got to my second playthrough, after completing Ancient Gods Part 1 for the first time, that I actually tried using it from the very beginning instead of the full auto mod, and I really liked it. But even then, by that point, I don't really use the super shotgun. I mean, not the super shotgun. I don't really use the combat shotgun after I get the super shotgun. I just prefer it.
Remains guarded. You can't.
Let's fix his crown for him. I do love how, like...
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by 36.8%. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
How far away that guy is. He looks so close, but he's really not. I love how, like, hauntingly pretty this is. Everything's being consumed by fire and is destroyed. It has no right to look this nice. Just does. Look at that. Alright, so I probably should. I missed it with the first one and I'm not gonna go back to it, but you could probably just, let me see. Content. Talking about how Earth is being taken over. And how hell is basically terraforming the Earth. We're supposed to be terraforming Mars, not being terraformed. Play sticky gunamod out. I saw the cacodemons, I haven't really fought them yet. If I sound like I have less energy today, sickness is really like kicking my ass. I'm doing my best, keep going through. Like I said while playing Dead Space, I'm hoping to show off some like actually decently high level gameplay. I mean, I've played Doom Eternal so much. It'd be nice if I could actually do that. And I know where most of the stuff is. A lot of it without even having to look back at the map. Just do it to double check. In that case, I was thinking of a part later on in this map. Fuck you. It's funny, the punch doesn't really do much, but I do it anyways. It's just funny. It's like, oh, you get in my face? Well, fuck you. I think I probably should keeping in mind is my weekly stuff, or the pass thing that I haven't really paid attention to. My daughter's waking up from her nap. They sound very pleased. Okay, there's that. Waiting for my meds to kick in. Feel a bit dizzy still. This is gonna go one of two ways. Either YouTube's gonna work out for me, or what I realistically believe is gonna work out more for me. I'll use this to get attention for editing gigs. Nothing else wants to fucking answer me back. Where are you? There you are. I straight up just don't think I'm entertaining enough for YouTube. So, I'm just hoping to use this to show off some more editing skills. I need to get some, like, live action footage somehow. I gotta get my hands on that somehow. Just something I can use to show off. Maybe start... The more I feel confident in my editing skill, the more I'm gonna start trying to reach out to people. I think, like I said before, I put up something on Fiverr. Try to get gigs, and all I keep getting from that is spam. People wanting me to give them access to my computer. Like I'm gonna do that. I hope nobody would fall for those types of scams. Like, seriously. They're so slow. Alright, here's an imp. Actually, yeah, there it is, actually. Drop down for me, thank you. Just trying to figure out some way to get all this shit done, because I just... Ugh. Okay, probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. I have tried every other stop and it's going nowhere, so it's like my last bastion. Use this. So if you do find yourself watching this, I'm going to say a lot earlier on in the video, got some editing work you need done, give me a contact. Information to my channel description. Reach out to me. Be happy to negotiate something decent since I'm still technically like a noob. Just not free. Cheap but not free. For now. Give me the motto. Need to keep working at it. Build a name for myself. Like I keep saying, I don't expect this to actually go anywhere on YouTube. The days of Let's Players kind of are past. Those with big names already, they're able to grow. And I could try, especially once I get some of my friends back, and then we're fucking laughing and joking around. Right now, most of them are on their college winter breaks, so they're not really around right now. But I get them in, let's sit down, just record an OBS. Won't record an OBS. Just fuck around for a while. Always wanted to do a podcast. I've always thought those would be kind of fun. Never really got around to doing it though.
Is a necessary step on the path to a brighter tomorrow.
Oops. Oh, here.
Thanks to the new AC Hell Merger Initiative.
All right. Ow. Ow. Now that's an interesting thing. Maybe instead of only just doing a death counter, I'll also do extra life loss counter. I tend to lose a lot more extra lives nowadays. I only seem to be able to hold on to extra lives nowadays. I get them and lose them pretty damn quick. Okay, here's one of my things, my frag grenades. Reloads are slower, I keep forgetting. So I keep hitting one to pull up my combat shotgun, but one is my super shotgun. I added that into my op a while ago. There you go. Yeah. Apparently there's this whole thing on YouTube that, what was it, swearing too early into a video will get your video demonetized. Which I think is funky. But whatever. I think I don't tend to swear too early into my videos. It gets... What, how long is this one? I think that was my first curse. This is 19 minutes in. Get over here. There you go. Fuck. Keep doing it. Which, oh wait, I gotta not have any ammo. Get over here. Ow. Yeah, you see? Got my shotgun in here. Nobody's up there. Hurts to breathe right now. I'm getting really bad pains in my ribs every time I take an air. It's hard to really do much. I'm just trying.
The UAC would like to thank you for your support during the
Hey, Cacodemon. Goodbye. Fuck you. I haven't actually looked at that. What challenge am I currently working on? Butcher. Glory kill. Complete 3 campaign levels. Okay, so yeah, I'm just doing all of those. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Formation of the Ark. Owing the total collapse of natural civilization, I wish my voice wasn't dead so I could read properly. Following the total collapse of international civilization, nations and boundaries as we know them has ceased to exist. A handful of remaining bureaucrats, government officials, and military leaders have managed to survive using protected bunkers kept secret to the great population. Coveting under the flag of the Allied Nations, this governing body represents all that remains of the rule of law, forming what would essentially become a single world government. Military bases in communication with the AN have made efforts to regroup and centralize their areas of command, establishing fortified safe havens for survivors, stockpiling food, and scavenging for supplies. Only proprietary military use communications remains functional, enabling military entities under command of the Allied Nations to coordinate in humanitarian aid and defense operations. By 2151, the formation of the Ark has taken the highest priority and is considered to be, in all practical terms, the last hope of humanity. For humanity. One of the things I debated doing also was like reading things, essentially. Like I know some YouTubers do, like what's that name? The r/. See if that got me somewhere. Where is it? Right here. Ugh, that was such a bad headache. I haven't been up for very long. But I just figured, I'm up. I ate a little bit, took medicine. Might as well start trying to work on something. Keep working on this. Yeah, I've been trying for a very long time to get back into work. Before I finally just decided, oh, mother. And there goes one life. Yeah, I think I am gonna do extra lives lost too. I gotta keep things a little bit more interesting. Yeah, let's see. What year is it? It's 2023 now. I've been trying since I lost my previous job in 2021, September 2021. I had that job since I graduated high school, honestly. I had that job shortly before I left. And I've been trying for a while to get another job. Got a couple, but I kept getting screwed out of them in one way or the other. One wanted to take advantage of me. The other didn't like how I was trying to work 2 jobs. And then I tried 2 warehouse jobs, but past injuries just do not let warehouse work cooperate with me. I tried too. I tried really hard, but I ended up with really bad back injuries, complementing, if you want to call it that, my already existing back injuries. it was just straight up not a good time. It happened twice. I kept trying. It happened twice. So I lost those. And I sent out so many resumes. Like my previous job, my longest standing job, was in retail. And you're always hearing nowadays that people are like, oh, we got a shortage of workers in retail, we need more people. Well, tell me how I keep applying to retail positions and get nothing back. It's been over a year. I always apply and I apply and I apply and nothing gets back to me, so I'm just like, okay. Something's not working out here. Warehouse work responded back to me, but I can't do it. I tried. I already tried. I have too many previous injuries that aren't fully healed. That just got worse because of it. So I eventually gave up on that. And then I went back to applying retail. I apply for remote positions and I'm doing all this shit and nothing hits me back. So I wanted to be a writer, so I started trying to write, but unfortunately certain situations I'm dealing with alongside a highly long-standing depression makes it pretty damn hard for me to focus on creating my own new things. But so something I did figure that I could do. So when I first finished high school, one of the things I was actually debating doing was going into editing professionally, and I ended up not doing it. I don't remember why I ended up not doing it, but I just hit the retail angle instead, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna do retail, and I'm gonna try to write and figure that out. I didn't expect so much shit to happen to stop me from being able to properly write, but I did, and I'm dealing with that now. I mean, the only pleasant thing that ended up distracting my ability to write was my daughter being born. I love my baby. She can be a little bit difficult, but that's expected because she is 2. But I love my little girl. She's like the only pleasant distraction that has prevented me from being able to properly function in things. I tried going to a school for a while, but between the pandemic and my daughter being born, I had to drop out, and I was never able really to go back. And honestly, that school wasn't really teaching me much. It was a lot of stuff that I've known for a while, because if there's one thing I can say my dad has done really well for me, it was he's taught me a lot about computers since I was really small, so there's a lot of things I already knew. But it would have been nice to finish it, because then I could have used that, but, you know, circumstances will be circumstances. So, that didn't work out. And I'm not getting a job, because nobody wants to hit me back in the fields that I actually know. So, I ended up just sitting around. I mean, I try to clean up in the house, I try to help out. And at the end of the day, I'm just kind of stuck. Stuck with where I am, with what I got, and just trying to give my work. Moment. So. This has been going on for 30 minutes already. I've been moving really slowly in this one. So, depending how long these take, like this one, like I said, 30 minutes of recording, I might actually just do one per, which works out. This goes out the 10th. It's 14 days. I could get this, all of this done in Ancient Gods Part 1 done. Because Ancient Gods Part 1 is only 3 chapters, up until the release of Dead Space. Then I could record probably Dead Space and Ancient Gods jointly, post both of those for 3 days, and then just work only on Dead Space after Doom is done. We'll find out. Some of the these chapters can be really short, so they'll get mixed up. But as it stands right now, looking at 13 days, not 13, 14 days of Doom at the very least before Dead Space.
Outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
This be? No man can pass through the gate.
Just yeet his head.
The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again. As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers, you will not save them from their judgment.
Ass though.
You go too far this time. You cannot interfere. This is humanity's chance to repent, to give service to us. You cannot resist the will of the Khan Maker.
Activating the portal now.
For it was you who was meant to enforce it.
Looks like I did end up missing something. Codex, whatever. Alright, but yeah. That'd be the first episode for Doom. We're going to be doing this at least once a day. I'm really going to take as many stops as a different dead space. Not going to bother trying to do clip reels. Mostly because I don't think I'm actually that good enough to get most of the clip reels. Not to mention the markets for things like Fortnite and Call of Duty and Overwatch is so saturated by people who are actually really good at the game. It'd be ridiculous for me to think I can actually get attention from that. With Dead by Daylight, I could keep making fucking memes out of that. So you might see more of those, but whatever. At least for now, though. Thank you for stopping by for the first episode of Doom Eternal. And I will see you next time. Peace.